G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. Our very first VYC show for the season.
Review show of what was a phenomenal round one here at the Frankston pre-season tournament. Awesome. It really
warm.
Oh, understatement.
Quite hot. I'll tell you what, I reckon there's a few basketballers dipping their toes in the water down the Frankston beach over the weekend.
Is it safe?
The Frankston beach?
Is it nice down there?
I think so, I think it's okay.
Yeah?
What are you trying to say about the Frankston beach?
I haven't been down there, I don't know.
Well, it's not a nudist beach, so you probably wouldn't have been down there.
Maybe I would have been.
Oh yeah, that'd be right too. VYC's up and going, round one, done and dusted at Frankston.
Yep, ran over the Saturday and Sunday on the back of each other, men, women.
What did you learn?
I learned that there's some phenomenal youth in this state. There is an absolute influx of talent we're going to see all year. I'm looking forward to seeing what else it has in store because it gave us a nice little taste test this weekend.
We'll talk about it when we come up with the Melbourne Kilsyth men's game.
Yep.
But there was one particular highlight in that game that I think we're going to be talking about for quite some time.
Certainly was. When the game was done.
Yep.
So context-wise, it wasn't great, but I tell you what, there was a missed shot. It may have been blocked.
It was a block. It was a blocked shot
from Melbourne player. Got blocked.
Yep.
It hit the backboard. Jack Purchase jumped up mid-air, caught it on his left hand, and just dunked it home. I'm going to get the video.
I couldn't believe the reflexes.
It was.
I reckon he was already in the air when it was blocked by someone else.
Yeah, it's just phenomenal, and it was on his non-preferred hand as well. You know, that really capped off what was just a phenomenal weekend, and that was an awesome play. We've got to get the tape, and it's got to be on film. We've got to get everyone to see that because it was massive. And
we should also say that probably the big question mark, or the tantalising question mark over VYC in round one, was the former D-League teams coming in together with the champ Big V teams, forming VYC in the Big V. And there was some great matchups. I know in the women's, for instance, there was a couple of one-point games.
There certainly was. There was one particular one with Sandringham, actually a buzzer beater, won the game. Like, you know, no time left.
Yep.
And that got them over the top. I think who was it over? It was over, Waverley.
Yep.
And so, you know, look, they're going to obviously have some more battles this year, and I think everyone's going to. It's just I couldn't speak highly enough of how good the weekend was.
So let's wrap it all up. VYC women round one, Geelong 32, not one player in double digits.
It hurts.
Went down to Kilsyth 69. Brittany Renton, like the looks of this kid, 17 points, 12 rebounds and 3 blocks. I love it when we see the young ladies block some shots.
It is. Look, you know, I think Kilsyth are going to be one of the better teams. This is a fair indication of where they are at. Geelong, I know they had some coaching changes as recently as last week. And, you know, that hurts, you know, preparation-wise. Oh, look, you know, obviously Grantley Benarva's a coach there. He had some sort of falling out and decided to part ways and resign. So, look, you might see him pop up somewhere else. I hope we do. But in the meantime, Geelong sort of, you know, had to pick up the pieces pretty
big change week out from round one.
Pretty quickly. So, you know, this result doesn't surprise me too much.
Brianna McKenzie dropped 14 points also for the Cobras in that game. So they get up 69-32 over Geelong. Ballarat 89, big winners over Hume City 48. Bronte Clark 24 points and 5 assists. I reckon Bronte might be a former Mildura girl.
Okay, alright.
I think so. Sophie Alexander 16 points. Lauren Conroy, who played at Altona last season, 12 points, 11 rebounds for Ballarat.
Right, okay, look, they dominated this this particular matchup. I think Hume City are going to be in for, you know, maybe a long year, and you know that's only on the back of all these youth players playing up in their senior team. So you take it for what it is, and Ballarat looking good. It's put on a lot of points there, 89.
Good to see the Frankston Flies have joined us too. Is that you that stinks or me?
Nah,
it's definitely got to be you. Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. Bulleen 63 went down to Bendigo 71. Elise, is it pronounced Strachan or Strawn?
How's it spelled?
S-T-R-A-C-H-A-N.
I'm liking Strawn.
Oh, don't know about that. Might be Strachan. She's another former Mildura girl, by the way.
Okay.
Played up there in her younger days. She's still very young, obviously, running around in youth. 21 and 9 for Bendigo was very good. Madison Wild, 19 points, 11 rebounds. For Bulleen, Gemma Fife and Elise Waite had 12 points each. Good close tussle right throughout. Bendigo get up by 8.
Yes, Bulleen were, you know, middle of the road last season. They were okay, but you know, Bendigo edged them again, and you know, these country teams, they're looking pretty good in the women.
The first close one, Eltham 61 defeated Frankston 60.
Played at about midnight on Saturday
night. It was a very late game. Deanna Jolliffe, 16 points and 6 points for 6 rebounds for Frankston. Googs, our girl.
Rebecca Googly Elmino.
Googs me up. If you haven't seen our our silly season shows, look out later on this year because Googs gets a bit of a run.
She was very good.
Rebecca Googly Elmino had 11 points in that game, but she did have the big shot that clinched it.
Yeah, she had a cold-blooded 3 within the last minute of the game that put them up. That was, you know, prior to Frankston coach getting the boot. Got turfed. He had to watch from outside the window, and look, that did hurt them. And Eltham stormed home. They kept their head down the stretch, and they got a win, a great win too for them.
Exciting one for the Wildcats, 61-60 over Frankston. Knox 65 defeated Ringwood 57.
Good game.
Gabrielle Tarabolsi 14 points for Knox. For Ringwood, Ash Stainer, who I think will be playing between both teams this season. 13 points in that game, but Knox get the chocolates first up.
Well, there's plenty of you know, plenty to do for Ash Stainer this year. I know she's going to be playing both, but yeah, she's going to have to do a lot of that. Knox, you know, a classy outfit. They'll be good. I think they've got the biggest squad.
Did I see a photo buzzing around over the weekend? It was a team photo of Knox VYC women's team. 28 players I counted.
That's not bad.
And I heard there might have been a couple missing from the photo.
That's a lot of players. It's one team.
Robbie Baldwin's coaching it. Have fun with that, mate. I tell you what, it's hard enough keeping everyone on the same page when you've got 12 or 13.
It'd be fun at training, wouldn't it?
It'd be pretty busy at training, I would have thought. Lots of full court drills going on, but Knox get up first of all over Ringwood.
That looked good.
Interesting side note there, Robbie Baldwin used to coach at Ringwood. Interesting side note, that's a few years ago. Sandringham 51 got up over Waverley 50. This was the buzzer beater. Shannon Perrott 19.6 rebounds. Claire Landby 14 points for Waverley. Great close game first up.
It was. We know that Waverley are going to be fielding a very young team as they did last season. Sandringham may be in a similar position, and you know, these two teams, although they're developing, they really had a good hit out here. Scrappy affair, but Sandringham won in thrilling fashion.
Possibly the team to watch. Dandenong 80 defeated Diamond Valley 48. Georgie Lovelace 16 points, and the Corker, our girl Geraldine McCorkle, in her first game in Dandenong colours, 13 points and 7 rebounds. For Diamond Valley, Kelly Schliebs, good all-round game, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. I think only just missed the blue carpet. She was very good.
Well, you know, Diamond Valley, as we know, are, you know, very young, and a new pool again of even younger players than last season. But you know, Dandenong, gee whiz, they look strong, didn't they? They've got some strong bodies. They're going to provide all sorts of matchup.
Could be the team to beat at the moment.
Look, they're probably for mine. They are.
And the last one in the opening weekend of VYC women, Nunawading 52 went down to Melbourne 65. Innes-Lee 13.7 steals for Nunawading. Wow. Cody Chrysoratis. How do I go with that?
That's not bad.
13 points.
She played well.
Good effort first up. Melbourne get up by 13. Have a guess who did the damage?
Well, Lizzie B had 22 points, 7 steals, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 20 of those
4 triples.
20 of those 22 came in the first half.
What more can you say? Seriously, what we
step it up in the second.
What we do know is we have officially confirmed over the weekend
she likes Izzy B.
She's 18 years of age too.
Yes.
All right. No more of the 12, 13-year-old jokes. She's growing up a little bit, Izzy B.
We heard it from her. She said it herself, 18 years old. There you go.
Good win for the Tigers. Courtney Gaze had 14 points in that game as well. So there it is, VYC Women Round 1. Anything to take away from it?
Well, it does give us some sort of idea. Heading in, we really didn't have any clue. There's going to be, I think there may be a bit of a difference between the top teams, you know, the top 4 or so, and the, you know, and the next lot. But you know, it's going to be a wholly contested competition. I can't wait to see what happens.
Let's have a look at VYC men. The opening round played down at the pre-season tournament. Nunawading 65, Waverley 72. Stefan Ionescu 16 points, 9 rebounds for Nunawading. For Waverley, Deng Adele. Keep an eye out for this guy. 30 points and 14 rebounds. He was the superstar in round 1.
Yep.
And was a very, very automatic entry to the blue carpet. Kawani, best name in the business, 12 points, 14 rebounds. The Falcons get it first up.
Yeah, look, Dengadell is a phenomenal young talent. I think he's only 16, 17 years old, and he's going to be, look, 30 and 14. I talked to Abram Hoffenyoung, who's also in that team and had a good game as well. And he said that's nothing from what you're going to see from Dengadell, as yeah, he didn't even play that well, he thought. So he's got some, you know, if we're going to expect more than that, it's going to be, you know, tough to stop him for MVP by the sounds of things.
Looking forward to seeing him right throughout the season. Ballarat 73 went down to Geelong 83. Jack Saunders 18 and 7 for Ballarat. Ash Constable 19 points for Geelong. Nathan Lemke 15 points, 17 rebounds. Here come the Varley boys. Yeah. Lewis Varley 16 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 8 steals, 6 assists. Very good first up. Emerson Varley, they're brothers by the way.
They are.
14 points in that game. Geelong by 10.
Yeah, look, they're a tough little guard package, the Varleys, and you know, Ballarat, fair effort from them. I think they got some good young players coming through, and yeah, look, you know, I don't know what you take from that. Geelong are going to be solid this year, so you know, reasonable result, but they'll be right.
Close game. Bulleen 69 got over the line against Eltham 62. Scotty Coleman 18 points for the Wildcats for Bulleen. Reece McKenzie, young gun, 15 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, Eltham and Bulleen, I don't know how strong either team's going to be this year, whether they're going to be in finals. Bulleen, you know, obviously always got good juniors coming through, and we're waiting for, you know, the next crop. Eltham, as we talked about, fair few changes, and look, you know, there's going to be some new guys that step up, like Scott Coleman, who have a big role to play now that, you know, the likes of James Malvassa and Lachlan Lloyd are gone.
Reece McKenzie could be a player to watch out at Bulleen too. His old man Warren McKenzie, I think's his name, used to play VFL, AFL football for Carlton. So
there you go.
Bit of sporting talent in the family. Melbourne 54 went down to Kilsyde 64. We saw this game, and gee, it was a really fun, entertaining game to watch. Jack Purchase starts off with a double, 20 points, 20 rebounds. Now, for those that haven't been a part of the blue carpet before, a double is automatic entry.
Locked in.
Straight in.
As it should be.
20 and 20, that big dunk in that game was fantastic. For Kilsyde, Kyle Adnam, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 triples. The Surfer, we've christened him the Surfer, the little point guard with the
with the blonde hair.
He's got the Surfer.
What's his name?
It's Kyle Adnam, isn't it?
Kyle Adnam.
Yeah, the Surfer.
He's nice.
He's got the looks. Very good player.
Gets some big threes in the second half and gets to the rim well, sets up his teammates. Kilsyde, offensively, unbelievable. My Melbourne really struggled to get anything easy, really. Credit to Kilsyde defense, they were phenomenal. And you know, geez, they make it tough for you. I think Kilsyde are going to be around there in late August.
Arjun Smith got 17 points in that game as well for Kilsyde. They get up by 10 over Melbourne. The big one, Knox 76, went down to Diamond Valley 93. Benny Waterhouse 17 points for Knox. Diamond Valley, some familiar names here. Mitch Lee 17 and 7. James Penny 16 points. Nicholas Dean 14. Joel Bellman 14. They had another player with 10 points, so 5 plays in double digits, and we all know what that means. They've done it by committee. 5 plays in double digits. Diamond Valley get up over Knox.
They were phenomenal. I was there, I watched the whole game, and it was just an amazing display from Diamond Valley. Look, you know, Knox are going to be very good, let's face it, this year. They've got a couple of guys that are going to be playing between their senior team and their Victorian champ team, but Diamond Valley were just on another level. They were phenomenal. Both ends. Other games to open up the season. Dandenong could be a team to watch. 99 defeated Hawthorn 54. Benny Waldron 11 and 8 for Hawthorn. Was the only one with a bit of voice out there for Dandenong. Ben Gaze 21 points, 12 rebounds. Kane Ewan 10 points, 16 rebounds. Look out for the Dandenong Rangers this season. Absolutely, they'll be thereabouts in the end. They'll be the last, one of the last 4 no problems, I think. Yeah, they absolutely blew them out in the second half. Hey, Hawthorn aren't a bad team. No, they aren't. No, they're not. I know they had a couple of guys go up, but they're still a very strong outfit. Yeah, but I think they were pretty close by half time, and then Dandenong just turned on the Jets and took it to another level. See you later. Yep. Ringwood 70 defeated Sandringham 62. The Air Boys, Sam Air 17 points, Ben Air 14 points for Sandringham. It's going to be the Air Show at Sandringham this year. The old Air Show. Yeah, the Sandy Air Show. Hey, I like that. I like that. Very, very good. Thank you. Ringwood Zach Haig 16 points. He'll be playing a lot of championship this season, no doubt. Mark Beresdecki, their new recruit, 12 points and 15 rebounds.
rebounds. Ringwood get it first up.
Yeah, look, they did a great job. Ringwood, they're going to be a good team. Beresdecki really fills the middle for them, and perhaps the big that they've been missing. Zach Hay, we know he can score. He's going to do that every single week. And yeah, look, Ringwood just stepped it up a little bit in the second half, and Sandy couldn't quite go with them.
To round out the opening weekend of action in VYC men, Sherbrooke 76 defeated Frankston 63. Andrew Harmer 25 points, 5 triples for Sherbrooke. We expect that from him. Andrew Kennelly,
he was a beast.
25 points for Frankston, 15 of 18 from the foul line.
Yeah, look, Sherbrooke didn't really have anyone to guard him. He was a force inside. Unfortunately, couldn't get his team over the line. But Sherbrooke, look, they stick together. They play well together. Harmer, he's as we know, a great shooter. 5 trays on 25 points. And they've just got a bunch of guys that are going to play for each other this year, and I wouldn't sleep on the Suns.
I'll tell you what, with Kennelly getting 15 of 18 from the free throw line, any close game, do you think there's a chance Frankston might want to try and put it in his hands?
I reckon.
I reckon they will be. Get it from the charity strike. So there's all the results from VYC women and men in round 1. Looks like a big, exciting season on the way.
Yeah, looking forward to every minute of it.
And that dunk, when can we get to see that on Big V?
I'm going to hunt the video down, and it's going to be on YouTube.
It's very quickly. Don't forget to catch up with us later on in the week when we'll go through all of our tips and predictions for the games coming up this weekend in VYC men and women. The pressure's on, young man. Can't wait. Pressure's on. See you next week on Big V TV.